Apple computer and Steve Jobs, the big announcement yesterday. Steve Jobs says, I'm going to take a leave of absence. So significant because this is one of the great companies in America that makes products people want to buy. The stock has been surging for years since he came back to the company. Why is this so important?
Well, Harry, who hasn't seen an iPod or an iPhone these days? It's everywhere. It's ubiquitous. Steve Jobs is unlike any other CEO in the world. For many people, Steve Jobs is Apple. Apple is Steve Jobs. So anything that happens to him at that level, his health problems, what he says, this is very significant. And so obviously we need to worry about this and pay attention to it.
Right. It's interesting because Apple is not only a really successful company, it's a little cultish from the standpoint that I use a Mac, I don't use a PC, that sort of stuff. As he goes, does that mean that's how the company goes? Is it that important that he be at the center of that universe?
In some ways. I mean, Apple is secretive at the best of times. So when things are going well for Apple, they're very secretive. When things aren't going well, like they seem to be for Steve Jobs, they clamp down even more. But where Steve Jobs goes, what he says is not only of interest to investors, but consumers, employees, everybody from the top down.
And here comes news this morning also. It's kind of trickling across. In the rest of the larger computer world, Microsoft may actually looking to cut jobs. This is the first time, I think, in their history, right?
Well, you know, this is rippling through the entire tech industry. So certainly no one is immune to what's happening to the economy. You know, and what's happening to Steve Jobs is just another sign of maybe some problems there. We're talking about either a hormonal imbalance, like he's saying, but now it's more complex than what he had said before.
Because the speculation is cancer.
Well, right. I mean, he suffered from pancreatic cancer in 2004, was treated for it.
Yeah.
We'll have to see where it goes.